Greetings, St. Paul's, and blessings on this Wednesday, February the 3rd. Today, the Church celebrates the lesser feast of Anskar, Archbishop of Hamburg, missionary to Denmark and Sweden, who died in the year 865. The psalm appointed for his feast day is Psalm 96, beginning at verse 1. This is one we have heard many times since we have been doing this daily message. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord, all the whole earth. Sing to the Lord and bless his name. Proclaim the good news of his salvation from day to day. Now, as you should be aware, we are in Black History Month. And what tends to happen during this month, at least on television networks, is that they tend to highlight, some political figures, some athletes, and maybe a few other people who have done things that are significant in Black culture, particularly here in the United States. Here is my hope for us during this month, that we recognize that Blackness is not a monolith. There is not only one way or one sense of what it means to be Black. Indeed, the Black experience is varied. It is wide. We come from many different countries, many different experiences, many different languages, ways of being, ways of existing, culturally, religiously. We are different. Indeed, even if you were to say, so what about Africa? Africa is not one country. It's an entire continent with many nations being a part of it. People of not only different countries and languages, but even within the countries themselves, there are people of different traditional tribes whose customs and ways of being are different. So as we journey through this month, I pray that we're able to recognize that wide diversity that is Black culture. And indeed, the wide diversity that is all the different ethnicities into which we have decided to divide the description of the members of the human race. There is no such thing as white people. There are people who are of a lighter complexion of skin that come from a very wide diversity of origins, cultures, countries, heritages. When we are able to recognize just how wide and diverse God's people are, then maybe we would start to understand that we were all created with this rich diversity to represent the fullness of the diversity of God, the great I am, the one that is undescribable and until I would say sometime in the modern era, unnameable, because you were not supposed to say the name of God. Then we realize not only how big our humanity is, but how much even bigger God is. And then maybe then, when we recognize that we are but a portion of the completeness of God's creation, we'll be more open and willing to accept the gifts and differences that other members of the human family bring to us as a gift from God to journey towards completeness together as a humanity that must come together so that we can fully envision and understand the completeness of the divine himself or herself. So blessings, my friends, during this time of study, of discovery, of acceptance, and of opening up ourselves to others and to the possibilities of what we can discover when we delve deep into trying to understand who we ourselves are. Blessings on this continued journey.